Alright, let's step inside the car and check out the interior. The one we are sitting in here comes in the classic Noble Grey, but the G7 also offers two brand new interior colors, Mystic Blue and Warm Orange. Sitting inside the G7 honestly feels a lot like being in my cousin's P7 Plus. The design is just as minimalist, but here it feels even more refined and premium. For example, we've got this suede headliner and wooden armrests. All four door handles are decorated with curved solid wood trim. That might sound simple, but it's actually really difficult to craft, and XPeng didn't just pick any wood. They used European white ash, sourced all the way from Serbia. That's a nice detail. The metal trim has also been upgraded. It now uses PVD vacuum coating, with a matte finish that gives off a subtle high-end play of light and shadow. If you look closely at the metal strip across the dashboard, you'll see a Morse code pattern, which matches the same pattern on the back of the passenger seat. Looks like XPeng is starting to add these little emotional value touches. Down below, the glove box is pretty clever too. You can open it through the main screen by voice command, or even lock it with a password. But of course, that only works if the registered owner is logged in. Now over to the center console. Just like on the P7 Plus, there are two 50-watt wireless charging pads with cooling fans. But here, they're designed into a sunken tray, so when the car is moving, your phone won't slide out. Smart and practical. Below that, there's another storage area with a magnetic panel where you can attach XPeng magnetic tissue box, either vertically or horizontally. It looks tidy and is super convenient. Open up the center armrest, and inside you'll find a shallow tray on top and a larger storage compartment below. Very useful for keeping things organized. And finally, the seats. The G7 uses the new generation Cloud Comfort seats, built with 12 layers of structure. On the outside, they're wrapped in Napa leather, and in the middle, there's a 30mm foam layer. The result, seats that are both super comfortable and nicely supportive at the same time. Here is another little detail I noticed. The side edge of the seat is designed to stick out just a bit more. And the benefit? Well, in summer, when women get in or out of the car wearing skirts or shorts, their legs won't bump uncomfortably against the seat edge. It's a small touch but really thoughtful design. When it comes to seat features, the G7 is absolutely fully loaded. All four seats come with ventilation, heating, and massage. And the ventilation system here is even more advanced. It uses a suction method instead of the usual blowing type, which makes it more effective and comfortable. Let me give you a quick demo. Hey, Xiaopi.
I'm here.
Turn on ventilation for all seats.
Seat ventilation for all seat is now on.
Pretty cool, right? See that? When I turned on the seat ventilation, the tissues on the back of all four seats got sucked tight and didn't fall off at all. Pretty awesome. Now let's try turning the seat ventilation off and see what happens. Hey, Xiaopi.
Yes?
Turn off ventilation for all seats.
Seat ventilation for all seats is now off.
And just like that, done in seconds. And look, as soon as I turned the ventilation off, the tissues just dropped right down. Pretty fun to watch. Now let's check out the rear seats. Honestly, I feel like the back seats are even more comfortable than the front ones. I actually asked the G7 product manager about this, and he confirmed yes. They were deliberately designed this way to prioritize passenger comfort in the rear. So if you're curious, you should definitely head to a showroom and try it yourself. As for space, thanks to the G7 88% interior space efficiency, the rear is really roomy. Even though the car is under 4.9 meters long, with the front seats in a normal position, the rear legroom is over 3 first lengths around 25 centimeters. That's plenty of space, and you can even sit cross-legged with no problem. For headroom, it's about 80 centimeters at the tallest point. When I put my hands above my head, there's still plenty of space left. The seat base is 33 centimeters high and 50 centimeters long, which means your thighs and knees get really solid support. It feels very well thought out. On top of that, the rear seat backs support 8 degrees of electric adjustment from 27 degrees upright to 35 degrees reclined. So you can find the perfect angle whether you want to sit straight or lean back and relax. And guess what? The rear even comes with a fold-out tray table, perfect for holding snacks while you sit back and enjoy the ride. And here is the coolest part. The rear has a 0 to 90 degree adjustable magnetic panel. You can snap on a magnetic phone or even an iPad, and it's perfect for watching shows while you relax. The magnets are strong too. Once the iPad clicks on, it holds firmly in place. No wobbling at all. When you flip the panel open, there's even a little slot underneath, about 8 to 10 millimeters wide. The product manager told me they designed it that way so even thicker phone cases can sit securely. Such a small detail but super thoughtful. Oh, and right behind the center console, there's also an entertainment screen for the rear passengers. From the rear screen, you can swipe down with one touch to adjust the brightness or the media volume. You can also turn the screen off completely, then just tap it again to wake it back up. This here is the AC control button, and right next to it, you've got the seat ventilation and heating options, so you can choose whichever you prefer. Over here, you can adjust the passenger seat's backrest forward or backward. And right beside it, you can also move the whole passenger seat forward or back. In the middle, there's the massage button. And wow, it actually has 6 different modes you can choose from. Plus 3 levels of intensity, low, medium, and high. So everyone can find their perfect massage style. This button here is for music, so you can play your favorite songs. And there is even a menu button for extra options. But honestly, I wouldn't really recommend watching videos directly on this screen because you'd be looking down the whole time and your neck would get uncomfortable. And instead, it's way better to put an iPad on the tray table, that way you can sit back and watch comfortably. Speaking of which, let's test it out with a quick playback demo and see how it looks. Finally, let's talk about the lights on the G7. First up, the headlights. The cool thing is, their height can actually be adjusted. Right now, looking through the windshield, you can see the beam sitting down here at the lowest level. There are a total of 4 settings: lowest, low, high, and highest. Watch this. As I switch through the levels, you can actually see the light lines slowly rising up. Pretty neat features, and not something you see on many other cars. This mode is pretty interesting. You don't really see features like this on many other brands. On the P7 Plus, this button was only used to switch the daytime running light strip on or off. But on the G7, it actually lets you adjust the brightness of the front daytime running light strip. Pretty cool upgrade, right?